I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Cadê o Barry? Opa, quase que eu caí. O Barry tava vivo. Lembra não que ele falou, fala comigo.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall.
Ah, não tô vendo de onde ele tá. E parece que ele tá ali pra baixo.
Al! There's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Oh! Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
Ali está.
I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh?
Ele ainda tá levando a foto do Alan com ele. Oh, a Fazenda já tá aqui, que bom. Quer dizer, aqui, né? Mas daqui pra quando a gente chegue lá.
You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al! I'll be waiting!
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al! I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm! I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area! You can catch up! Don't worry about it! I'm on the case!
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Isso tudo ele com a foto do cara no sovaco. Bora lá, atrás de uma lanterna e de uma arma, né? Ó, o bicho vindo. Tá, eu creio que seja pra lá. Eu ia pra lá, né? Opa! Ixi, Maria. O cara tá enganchado aonde, meu pai? Ele. Diabo é isso.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
É agora, mano. Como é que eu vou enfrentar, passar disso sem... Caramba, dois, hein? Não dá nem pra mim dar uma olhada no cenário, porque senão eu morro. inferno, mano. Quando a câmera muda...
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Deu nem pra mim dar uma olhada ali no cenário pra ver se tinha algo.
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
Nada de armas, nada de
I
armas.
hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate.
Filha da mãe caiu.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Ok. O que você acha? Você acha que eu volto lá pra dar uma olhada? Acho que não, cara. Não devo achar nada, não. Talvez um café, coisa do tipo. Ok, voltamos pra jungle. Ih, cara, agora lascou, viu? Porque eu não tenho arma. Vai, rápido. Quase. Corre, só corre. Corre. Falta pouco. Cheguei. Eita, Alan. Bora treinar, bora fazer um cardiozinho aí, porque você tá fraco, viu, meu filho? Me espantei com a troca de câmera.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
É, como eu falei, né? A fazenda tá perto, agora o negócio é eu chegar até lá. E aí, mano? Opa. Uma lanterna maior. Cerveja, café e pílula. Nada. Por que tu não leva as duas lanternas, mano? Uma em cada mão, já que tu não tem uma arma. Bora seguir pra Fazenda dos Andersons.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
Tô perto, não tô? Tomara que seja ele, mas acho difícil. Tá bom, vamos lá. Ixi, Maria.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
Oxi,
I'd
oxi,
seen
oxi,
glimpses
oxi.
of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
Olha aí, cara, eu achando que era os humanoides. É um astronauta.
The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
Tá bom, tem a meio aqui, só de olho. Finalmente, cara, um sinalizadorzinho. O diabo das armadilhas aqui. Ficar ligado. Opa. Nenhuma seta, nada brilhando, a não ser essas armadilhas. Tranquilo, tranquilo? Tem um cafezinho ali. Opa, tô achando uma 12 ali. Rápido, rápido. Isso, garoto.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Opa, que tanta munição é essa? Esse cafezinho ali, como é que eu subo ali? Por aqui não é. Tem uma página ali. Vou pegar logo ela.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
Ó o iodinho, ó. Os Vikings. Opa! Quase que eu fui pego naquela armadilha, hein? Não tem nada aqui não? Vamos seguir, vamos seguir, vamos seguir. Pra onde exatamente, cara? Eu acho que eu vim de lá. Não é pra cá. Caveaco com as armadilhas. Meio ali. caramba, a arma. A arma foi carregar. Parou, parou? Hoje não. Opa, ainda lá. O cara ainda tacou o facão nas minhas costas, mano. Me deu uma panada, filho da mãe.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Ok, um carro sem motor.
Hello?
Opa.
Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Ah! Please! Ah! What are you? What are you? Ah! No! Don't! I'm sorry! Ah! Ah!
Eu preocupado aqui, catando as coisas com o que tá acontecendo lá em cima. Danny. Oh, essa arma tá carregada? Tá. Ó, o espanto. Vai subir ninguém.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. Where the best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap anyway?
Ué, mano, foi eu que escrevi, tá bom. Ok, esse aqui é o bebinho, né? Aquele bebinho que tava preso. E ele disse que o amigo Danny dele não é mais um amigo dele.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the dark presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who'll help me. I'll make it happen.
Acho que bugou a imagem da TV.
Let me guess. Danny, huh?
Caramba, Danny, tu era grande, hein?
The front door was locked. The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast. For a moment, Hartman considered strangling the idiot. Mott was mean-spirited, but easily manipulated, an emotional infant who lived for his approval. Wake, by contrast, was a far more difficult subject. Mott had given him too much leash. In 2 days, who knew what could happen? Hartman would have to find a way to rein him in, and quickly.
Pois é, o Dani era gigante, hein? Tu é doido. E nada aqui, só vamos embora. Nada aqui no trono. Ô, qual é isso aqui, mano? Sangue. É um viado que eu não vou mostrar, que o YouTube é fresco. Pode ser que desmonetize. Não que eu tenha monetização em vídeo, né? Mas quem sabe no futuro. Agora eu tô carregado, pai. Sinalizadores. Tem muita munição. O que é isso aqui? Ah, tava trancado. Vou lá pegar essa picapezinha aqui e capar o gato, né?
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Barry é Barry. Ter cuidado que esses carros aqui são ruins de controlar demais, tu é doido? Opa, vocês viram perto do demônio ali? Cafezinho perto do demônio, chamado Trator. Um trator, corre, 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 vai que ele ganha vida. Tá bom, tá bom. Eu acho que é pra lá, então vamos dar uma volta ali em cima. Na volta eu passo aí. Primeiro eu vou lá. Não, é melhor ir logo. Vai que... Pilhas, pilhas. Munição. Show, papai. Pode vir. Agora pode vir até um trator. Não, trator não. Pode vir qualquer coisa. Tô preparado. Algo me diz... Olhando aqui, os dois lugares dão o mesmo caminho. Se eu tivesse ido pelo lado de lá, ó, aí eu ia pra lá, ia vir por aqui pra fazenda. Eu prefiro o rifle. Cheio de munição.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning at the very least. Pertaining to that, let me read that missing persons alert again. The Sheriff's Department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes. She may be lost in the woods, and it's possible she's been injured in a car accident. If you see her, please make sure you get her indoors and call the sheriff. It's bad weather to be caught out in, so if you see someone in the area who maybe looks a little confused, give him a hand, all right? This is Pat Maine on KBF FM, hoping you're all safe and warm tonight.
Corre, 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 vai começar a música. Corre, 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 nada, nada, corre, 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 corre. Corre, 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 corre. Rápido, rápido, rápido. Na cara, na cara. Acabei trocando de arma sem querer. Ou na hora que ele corre, ele para de carregar. Tem que ficar ligado nisso. Pois é, ó, se eu tivesse ido pelo lado de lá, eu sairia aqui. Eu não creio que tenha nada não, vamos seguir. Ok. Tem um grandão e tem dois pequenininhos aqui. Eu torar logo esses aqui. Qual é, mano? Aquele troço que caiu, tem o diabo de um trator ali das antigas. Vamos lá pra fazenda. Tem que ir a pé agora, cara? Eita, meu Deus, tem um bicho aqui, temos... Pessoal, olha pra isso. Vou chegar mais perto. E com certeza o maior susto do jogo até agora. Olha pra isso. E ver se isso não é a coisa mais assustadora que existe no planeta, mano. Coisa mais assustadora já criada pelo homem. Você tá é doido, cara. Deixa eu respirar aqui. Nem brinquei, já larguei logo, foi o sinalizador na boca desse... Essa coisa ruim. Papai, que susto, hein? É aqui mesmo. Dá pra mim entrar aqui nessa casa? Nope. Essa parte. Setinha tá dizendo que eu tenho que ir pra lá. Tem mais um demôniozinho aqui das antigas. Não vai se mexer não, né, meu irmão? Sai fora, grandão. Grandão aguenta a luz, hein? A luz na cara dele, ele marchando. Finalmente a fazenda dos Vikings.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
God damn!
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Johnson.
Shut up and shoot! Ow! We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stopped! Al! Hold on! I'll try to get the stage lights on!
Uma lanterna grandona. Sabe?
Barry Wheeler to the rescue! Oh, damn it! Goddamn turn-of-the-century wiring! Hang on now! I'll get them working again, I promise!
Carrega a arma, meu irmão.
Yes! Ah! Stay in the light! No, no, no! Barry, please, please, please!
O que aconteceu? Na cara.
Please don't let me down. Pretty much how I always wanted to go out. Rock and roll! Ow! This may be the awesome moment of our entire lives. They are trying to kill us.
várias.
Oh, can I do this?
Irmão infinito. Acabou? Top, hein, essa missão. Infelizmente eu vou ter que tirar o áudio.
That was awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Infelizmente eu vou ter que tirar o áudio, hein? Mas fechou a música. A missão, no caso.
Hey, Al! This way to the farm!
Top, top, mano. Bora continuando. Pera aí, cara. O que é que tem ali?
Deputy Mulligan tuned Thornton's chatter out. He didn't think writers were particularly useful people, and a huge manhunt for one stuck him as idiotic. Certainly not worth the missed opportunity for coffee and pie. It wasn't even clear what the man had done, except run from them at the trailer park. Mulligan knew he wasn't alone. The sheriff's patience with the Fed was running out.
Não dá pra ir. Eu não lembrava, mas eu achei que eram os irmãos que iam aparecer aqui tocando guitarra.
See, bestseller? No reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time. We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
Bora lá, tirar isso aqui do meio. Uma. Dando um tiro ali ou subindo lá? Eu creio que seja subindo. E essa lanterna zona aí que nós pegamos, top, hein? Que diabo foi isso, mano? A câmera.
Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
Ooh, I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
Wow! You look at that thing, Al! They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they? Look at all
Caramba,
this
hein?
stuff. They must have done okay for themselves, so how come I never heard of these guys before?
And this from the guy who learned about Ozzy Osbourne through reality TV?
Opa, um episódio de Night Spring.
We all spend a third of
Oh,
our
Night
dreams in its
Springs.
soft embrace,
Man,
somewhere
brings back
between
memories.
fantasy and
Hey,
oblivion.
remember when I got you that gig?
But
Your
dreams
first
have a
real
way of
writing
forcing
job. What got you
themselves into
started?
waking life,
Was this one of your
or vice
episodes?
versa. In Night Springs. tonight's episode. The Dream of Dreams.
That's by someone else.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane situation. A long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until His Highness over there is good and ready.
Oh, wow. Who's that?
You don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this.
Wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Get real, pal. You're just another dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream. The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream. And the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream.
But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this.
Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys, and they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there.
I don't know what that means.
It means we keep him happy. No sudden falls. We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. Because if he wakes up in a cold sweat... Yeah, precisely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm.
Hey, something's happening here.
Yeah? What's that?
What? Can't you hear that?
Oh, God help us, it's an alarm clock. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kids. Please don't wait.
Diabo foi isso? O Homem Sonhador? Pois é, mano, olha... Olha o... Como é que é o nome disso aqui, cara? A garagem. É... O negócio aqui dos irmãos Anderson. Os caras tem uns... Oh, tá cheio de munição aqui, hein? Vai dar ruim aqui. Cheio de coisa. Esse navio aqui. Cafezinho, cafezinho. Bora lá em cima. Manuscritozinho aqui. Muito trovão, clima bem pesado, hein? Vai acontecer coisa.
1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back.
A música tinha poder. Qual é? Cadê a música dos Anderson? Devia ter uma...
The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
Devia ter um CDzinho aqui deles, né? Um vinil. É? Começou, hein? Caramba, meu filho. Vai, bate de novo. Eita, quase que eu gastei a arma errada, hein? Cadê o... Oxe, acabou já? Parada é essa aqui, meu irmão? É um pato? Cadê o Belly? Opa. Morreu todos. Lanterna aqui é top, hein? Irmão, mas tu é rápido, viu? Como é que tu chegou ali? Opa, nada.
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out of here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff.
Ah, é, cara, acredita no trabalho dos Andersons. Opa. O que tem aqui? Nada. Escuro.
Be careful, Al!
Ó, descabreado. Eu nem tenho escopeta.
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
Nada. Bora continuar subindo. Vou deixar equipado aqui o rifle porque vai que acontece de novo, né? O que é esse som? Estou ouvindo passos. É, o som era aqui. Entendi, pegar a lanterna, eu acho que era essa mesma aqui, aí ficou só como pilha.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah.
Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff, which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying we got, you know, other irons to fry.
And how would you compare your workload to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too.
Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat. Just, you know, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier and younger.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat, but...
Definitely, Pat.
Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, you know? Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat.
Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
Música, música, música. Corre, 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 corre. Corre, 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 corre. Achei, tá achei. Corre, música. Rápido, rápido,
The
rápido.
elevator was dead. I'd have to get some power to it first.
Caramba, e agora? Música, ainda tá passando música. Eu tô fazendo zoada pra não pegar a música. Bora, bora, bora.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
Vixe Maria. Covil dos monstros. Eu nem acredito que esse... que vai ser mais um trator que eu vou enfrentar, cara. Eu não lembrava não, eu só lembrava de um. Ah, isso aqui não é um trator, olha isso, mano. Amarelo, pneu grande e passa por cima das pessoas. Claro que é um trator. Certeza que eu vou enfrentar ele, cara. Eu não tava lembrando, mas tô começando a ter lembranças. Tô dizendo.
You've got to be kidding me.
Meu Deus do céu, socorro. Socorro, meu Deus, meu Deus, meu Deus, meu Deus, não. Já era, demônio do diabo. Só é tu? Se for só tu, tá tranquilo. Caramba, hein, mano. Pelo menos esse trator aí foi mais de boa. Não deu o mesmo medo daquele outro. Tem mais como voltar não, hein? Tá, tem uma chave e um troço pra explodir, já sabe, né? Pegar a chave e mirar. Oxente, não explodiu não.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me.
Hey, let's go, man. I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy. Ah! Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
Casa dos Vikings. Valhalla.
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this thing.
Não tem nada, só vamos direto então.
The lights are out. I guess we better check the fuse box.
Bateriazinha aqui dos Andersons. Sai do meio, homem. Rasgar. Nada, nada.
Come on, Al. Let's get the lights on, huh?
Sai do meio que eu vou. Eita, homem.
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
Yeah, I don't think they keep too close an eye on them at the clinic. They seem to slip away a lot so they can get wasted.
Kidding? Those guys sound awesome.
Uma Explorerzinha aqui. É um Explorer?
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
Olha aí, o segredo da semana, né? Que ele não lembrava de nada, está para ser revelado. Aí sim, hein? Bora lá, continuar. Fechado aqui. Já tô descabriado. Não apareceu nada. Achei. Droga, e essas músicas, cara?
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be... What's-her-face? The crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be.
Pessoal, eu vou deixar o vídeo mudo, viu? Caso o YouTube não deixe eu postar.
Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry, this is... Yeah, what the hell?
I'm sorry about this. No, seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? Even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
Opa, que é isso? Voltei no tempo.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off.
Ah, bom, eu sou fantasma voador.
Alice? Alice!
Droga, tenho que subir a escada direitinho. Eu sou fantasma que é... que tem pernas.
I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crashed car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
Tá bom. Eu só posso... Tô enganchado. Tá, deixa eu entrar aqui pra ver.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
Ok, então nós subimos. Opa, quase que eu me atropelei.
She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her. Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her. Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobwebs she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
I'd woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night. I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Aí, pessoal, descobrimos aí o que aconteceu nessa semana que ele perdeu a memória. Eu tirei a música do jogo, claro, porque senão vai dar ruim, né? Então, cara, é isso aí, né? Ele foi controlado pela mulher, usando aquele poder da escuridão e tal, que controla as pessoas, e me obrigou a escrever uma história. Uma história que eu traria, entre aspas, de volta a Alice. E aí aquele ser lá que nós não sabemos quem é ainda, aquele astronauta barra mergulhador, conseguiu salvar a gente, roubou o manuscrito, né? E aí foi quando teve o acidente, deu lá o início lá do jogo. Então, estamos descobrindo o que tá acontecendo, né? Finalmente. E esse é o final do penúltimo capítulo. Agora nós já vamos para a parte final do jogo, que é o capítulo final. Então é isso aí. Vai ficar para um próximo vídeo. Então, valeu, até a próxima.